Whether you are a seasoned author or just starting out, your writing voice is what sets you apart. First off, what do I mean by writing voice? A writing voice is a style or tone that comes across in writing. And this is influenced by your personality, your experiences, and your special and unique way of expressing yourself. Think of it like a fingerprint, a literary fingerprint. And just like our fingerprints, they're unique to us, so is your writing voice. Your writing voice is unique to you. Our vocal cords give us a unique voice that we recognize people that we know based on how they sound. Well, our writing voice is a similar thing. It's unique to you, and people will get to know you based on how you communicate via your writing voice. Why is finding your unique writing voice important? Well, it's your way of connecting with your reader. If you are secure in your writing voice, you are going to more easily connect with the reader because your writing is going to be authentic and engaging. When I first started writing, I had no idea about writing voice. I really had no idea about pretty much anything other than the fact that I wanted to be a writer. And I just started writing. Now, one of the things I've discovered is that defining my own unique writing voice has given me permission to be me in my writing, and that I don't have to be like every other writer out there. I don't have to do things the way someone else thinks it should be done. I have freedom in expressing myself through writing. And discovering my unique writing voice has been a huge part of that. Here are some practical things that you can do to help you discover your own personal writing voice. And the first thing you can do is read widely. Read lots of books in different genres and different styles. Expose yourself to the written language. And this does several things. You can recognize what you like and what you don't like, and that can help you decide how you want to write, but it also expands your vocabulary so that when you do sit down to write, you've got lots of new words and bigger vocabulary to choose from when you write. The next thing to do is to write regularly. The more you practice something, the better you get at it. So the more you practice writing, the more you are going to become comfortable with what you like and don't like in writing, and you'll be more active in finding your writing voice. Some of the things that I do to help with writing regularly and getting that practice is journaling. I recommend that you journal. Take 5 or 10 minutes every day and just journal what you did during the day. It doesn't have to be perfect. Just write a daily journal of your daily activities. Simple and easy. The next thing that I have done is writing sprints. I love writing sprints. You set that timer and you just write until that timer goes off. It helps you stay focused. We are doing writing sprints on Monday nights. I would love for you to join us. We do 2 20-minute writing sprints, and then we talk in between and before and after, and we share our wins, and we chat in the chats with everybody. I would encourage you that if you want to join us on Monday nights, then you can write with us, share in that community, and then you can put in the chats, what are your wins? What are you doing? And then we can encourage each other. The other thing that I do is scheduled writing time. And I try to do at least 30 minutes a day of focused writing time, not specifically a writing sprint, but just I'm going to write for 30 minutes. And I'm going to focus on my writing project every day for 30 minutes. The other thing that does is it keeps you in the mood and the mode of I'm writing. And so just having that regular writing time is super important. The next thing is seek feedback Find a trusted friend that can give you feedback or join a writing group. I've talked to a lot of beginning writers and they're hesitant to get feedback on what they're writing because for many different reasons. Some of the common things is they're afraid that someone won't like what they're writing, or they feel like maybe someone's going to steal their ideas, and that's really not the norm. And really, you get way more benefit from getting feedback on your work than keeping it to yourself. By getting feedback, you can discover what works and what doesn't work, and that can really help refine your writing voice. If you do not have a writers group to join and be a part of, I want to welcome you and encourage you to join us on Monday nights. We do 2 writing sprints, as I've already talked about, but one of the things you can do with that is it gives you that community, and you can share what you're struggling with, and you can get thoughts from other writers. It's a great way to get that feedback. I also want to encourage you to be authentic. Be yourself. There's so many opinions about writing, and there's so much information about writing that's all over the place. You can read books about writing. You can watch videos from other people like me talking about writing. And there's just so many opinions. But one thing you've got to keep in mind is that you are unique and special. And you want that to be expressed in your writing, your uniqueness. So be authentic in your writing. Learn everything you can from others who have gone before you about writing. But then you have to take all of that information and you have to make it your own, and you have to find what fits you, because there is not one size fits all. There is no, this is the exact way to do this. There's all these opinions and ideas. Find what fits you. Here are a few practical things that you can do to help you discover your writing voice. And the first thing is free writing. Now, free writing is one of those things where you set a timer for 10 minutes. It's similar to a writing sprint, but this is a little different in that you are setting a timer for 10 minutes and you are just going to write whatever comes in your head. Write every single thought just right away. Just keep writing until that timer dings. I don't know what to write. The sky is blue. It doesn't matter what you write, but you're writing for 10 minutes straight of just random thoughts. That's free writing, and that helps you encourage your writing voice. A couple of things that you can do while you're doing free writing, and as well as writing sprints or even writing your story. These are a couple of things that can be really helpful. Is try music. Put music on. Try different genres of music. I really enjoy writing to orchestra scores from movies, the soundtracks, where there's no words, there's just this building music of different momentums and speeds. I can often turn on a really good soundtrack and just close my eyes, and I can imagine in my head a story taking place to that music. It's a great way to feed your creativity and help you nurture your writing voice. The other thing you can do is visuals. So whatever it is you're writing in, like for example, if you're writing something set in the medieval times, then what you can do is get a picture of a castle and put a picture of a castle up and just have that as a visual to help you spur on your creativity as you do free writing. And sometimes that can be really helpful to spur on your creativity. The next thing you can do is a character interview. Now, last week we did a video all about doing a character interview with a list of questions and how to do it. I'll put the link to that in the description. I highly recommend you check that out. But a character interview is where you have a list of questions and you ask those questions of your character, and you let the character answer the questions in the character's voice. This is a great way to explore writing in your character's voice, but also discovering your own writing voice and way of communicating. Another thing you can do is writing prompts. Writing prompts are a great way to explore developing your writing voice. Here's an example of a writing prompt. Write about a day in the life of your future self. Set a timer and write whatever comes to mind based on that writing prompt. Now, I'm going to put a downloadable PDF in the description that you can download of some of the writing prompts that I like using, that really, they speak to me, they speak to creativity. You make sure you grab that. Writing prompts are a great way to push you out of your comfort zone and help you develop your writing voice. Now, one of the things you can do is if you get that downloaded PDF, you can take that, print it off, cut it into little strips with each writing prompt on one strip of paper, and get a jar and create a writing prompt jar. And when you're ready to do a writing prompt exercise, you just reach in the jar, pull out a writing prompt, and it's random. You open it up, set the timer, and write based on whatever's on that writing prompt. It's a great way to explore this, to enhance your unique writing voice. I recommend you keep a dedicated book for all of these writing activities that I've talked about. It's a writing journal. I like to use spiral bound notebooks. I have a lot of them. I have a stack of them by my desk that I've used and it gets full and then I get a new one. It's just a really great way. That's what I do, but I recommend you have some sort of journaling system so that it's all together. Because what you can do is you can go back and look at stuff you wrote previous, and you can actually see how much your writing has grown and changed over time. One last tip is mix up your environment. If you generally write in the same spot in your house every day, then try mixing it up. Take your writing prompt and take it outside. Go for a walk, go to a park, sit on a park bench, go to a coffee shop, go to the library. Change your environment to give you more things that you're listening to, give you more stimulus that you're not used to help spur your creativity. Thanks for watching and happy writing. I will catch you in the next video.